Good afternoon, welcome to our Midday Mull for Tuesday, the 21st of July. Continuing to read through Mark's Gospel, I struck in chapter 3 about the confusion around who Jesus was and how many people just didn't get it. We're told that he went into a synagogue and a man was there with a shriveled hand. Some of them were looking for a reason to accuse Jesus, so they watched him closely to see if he would heal on the Sabbath. They thought, here's a teacher, we need to stop him. We need to find some good reason that we can step in and end this. A little later, he appoints the 12 apostles. And we know that they didn't get who he was and were confused. And when he stilled the storm, they still said, who is this that even the winds and the waves obey him? It is another 5 chapters before Peter comes up with a, you are the Christ, the Son of God, only to the very next passage to try and stop Jesus fulfilling his ministry. So he actually didn't completely understand who he was. We're told, carry on reading in chapter 20, verse 20 of chapter 3. Then Jesus entered a house, and again a crowd gathered, so that he and his disciples were not even able to eat. When his family heard about this, they went to take charge of him, for they said, he's out of his mind. So his family thought, he's lost the plot. He's getting things are getting out of hand. He's not in control. We need to do something. And the teachers of the law, verse 22, who came down from Jerusalem, said, he's possessed by Beelzebub, by the prince of demons who's driving out demons. What do we make of his power? Well, clearly this is demonic. We don't know who it is, but this isn't good. Nobody got him. And it struck me that this was at the time Jesus was there. He was doing the teaching. He was doing the miracles. People were seeing it. They were experiencing him firsthand, and they still didn't understand who he was and what he was about. So it's little wonder that 2,000 years later, when we have the scriptures and testimony, that people still don't get it. And so when you talk about Jesus and your friends and family look at you and as though you're a little bit weird, that's exactly how Jesus' family looked at him. And when we try and evangelize, people just sort of sometimes half get it, stop. And you have people today saying, oh, Jesus, he's a good teacher, he was a rabbi, he was a freedom fighter, and we come up with all these other explanations of who Jesus might have been and how we to make sense of him. That's exactly what was going on in Jesus' day. So we shouldn't be disheartened when that happens, when we try and share Jesus. We just need to keep doing it as he did. But then the interesting thing that struck me here was in verse 11. He had these crowds coming in, and he was healing the people and doing all this good. And we're told, whenever the evil spirits saw him, they fell down before him and cried out, you are the Son of God. But he gave them strict orders not to tell who he was. The demons had no doubt. They had seen him in glory. They'd seen him at his Father's side. They knew him from heaven. They weren't confused. They knew exactly who Jesus was. And I just found that very interesting. So as we go through life, we keep learning more about Jesus, discovering more, reading the scriptures, getting deeper into him. We never reach the end of that. And we're not surprised when people don't get it. So keep walking with Jesus, knowing that he is, as the demon said, he is the Son of God. Be blessed.